Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ibi Latte, but here I'm called the Purpose Queen, and that is because I'm giving you premium content about your purpose, your lifestyle, work and all that good stuff. And today I am bringing the top paying tech jobs in Canada. Not just that, with the salaries as well. So I am in tech and I am in Canada as well. So I get asked this question a lot about what it's like working in tech in Canada. And because of that, I'm just going to bring a few jobs that you can transition to, or if you're already in, just to give you an idea of what they're like and how much you can get paid for them here in Canada. Don't go anywhere. So the first one on my list is network engineer. As a network engineer, you design, maintain, and execute cloud and network services for your clients, maybe your employees, like whatever the case may be. And you might not necessarily need a computer science degree for this, but you should have a background in hands-on engineering or interfacing at least. You should be analytical and a problem solver, as it is with most tech jobs. And the average salary in Canada for this job is $110,785. I would link my sources below in the description box as well. So the next on my list is data scientists. They analyze data in order to manage it and make decisions. They use programs, they use statistics, they use mathematics, all to correlate their data. I don't know. Anyway, so for this, you also need to be an analytical thinker. You also need to have good communication and problem solving skills. You could have a background in mathematics, in data science itself. You can have a background in computer science or statistics. And the average salary for this job is 85,461 Canadian dollars. So the next one is cloud engineer. As a cloud engineer, you will be involved in cloud infrastructure design. You will deploy systems like software as a service, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service. You will manage cloud-based systems for organizations. That is just the summary of it all. And the required skills are understanding the cloud environment, cloud security, cloud services, cloud platforms, all of that. Those are the things that you need to know in order for you to land this job. The average pay for cloud architect or cloud engineer is $121,555 here in Canada. Please bear in mind that the salaries being mentioned in this video are per annum. Up next, I have data security analyst. I think that's the same place that cybersecurity analysts fall into. These professionals are responsible for keeping the organization's systems safe from malware, hacking, things like that. Yeah, so they ensure that the organization's cyberspace is safe and that the organization's data is safe and kept secure. In order for you to be successful at this, you need to understand in networks, infrastructure. You need to understand how the network operates. You also need to be able to take note of incidents and report them. And the skills that you need primarily for this job are problem solving and analytical thinking. Please, at this point, just know that it is mandatory for you to be a problem solver in tech. So these are skills that are required for this job. Sometimes they also ask for certifications. That is very common in the cyberspace. I'll also list some of the popular ones in the description box below. The average yearly salary for this job would be 71,699 Canadian dollars. Business analysis. This has become quite popular in modern day tech. So if you're in this line of job, you would analyze the business procedures and you will come up with ways to improve them if there are loopholes, anywhere that there's a need for that, anywhere that the business is lagging behind, you will have to come up with solutions for that. Primarily, most people that choose to go into this already have their background in business. Maybe they've also been project managers, so they are good with leadership and time management skills because these roles tend to work together. So somebody in business analysis is always, how do I put it this way, they're observant, so they're always looking at needs for businesses. They understand where that's they understand where the business growth is leading to, like projections. They make good projections, and the average salary per annum for this role would be $73,543. DevOps engineering. DevOps engineers are like the intersection between programming and engineering. So it's kind of like a support, but it also has programming. You also need to know how to program before you go into DevOps. And I think that's part of the things that make it a high demand role, because you kind of like encompass multiple skills all in one. For this, you need to have a knowledge of programming. You need to be able to write code, whatever language might be required of you in that particular role, and you need to be a problem solver. A DevOps engineer's annual salary on average is $89,187. Please, these figures I'm mentioning are not exact, which is why I'm saying on average, and for starting role it might be lower than that. So this is usually like a median amount. Like if you're in the middle, maybe you have some experience but you're not a senior in these roles. So now I've come to software engineer. Software engineers design, build, and implement software systems. They have to understand the software development lifecycle. You have to know how to write programs. You have to know how to code. So for this, you might need a background in computer science, but even if you don't have one, as far as you have the coding skills, you have the analytical skills, you are good to go. And the average salary for this job is $88,187. IT project manager. So just like a project manager in any other field, you oversee the team members. You're involved in the planning, the organization. You ensure that they have the resources required for them to carry out that particular project. And because of this, IT project managers are hot demand. They can be infused in any parts of the project, in any parts of the software development life cycle, and their average annual salary is $91,300. Remember that this is a leadership kind of role, so you need leadership skills, time management skills, organizational skills, very important. You need to know how to manage risks, how to notice them in the first place and then mitigate them. So that is very important in this role. User interface and user experience designer, commonly called UI UX designer. These are the people who create lovely interfaces for their clients to enjoy. What you see on the screen, what the user interacts with, they are responsible for such designs. Most times they have like a graphic design background before they transition. Some of them have like product management background or even just computer science background. But if you are creative, you can fall into this role. You are responsible for the visual elements, so you need to understand the user's pain points. You need to understand color schemes and things of that nature so that your work can come out not just beautiful but professional. And for this role, the average pay is 85,000 Canadian dollars. Okay guys, I've come to the end of this video. Please let me know if there's anything that I left out, because I know that there are other roles as well. Just leave it in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to let you know what it's like, what is required of you, and how much you'll be getting as remuneration, just in case you're considering these. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Please like, share, subscribe. You know the full 360, okay? Please do that. Don't leave here without subscribing. Thank you very much. I'll see you in my next one.